And an earth-shattering bolt from the blue, but could it happen here? Simon Parkin will be investigating. Now, early today, a meteorite exploded over Russia, and tonight an asteroid the size of an Olympic swimming pool will hurtle past the Earth at a speed getting on for 20,000 miles an hour.
So what's going on? Simon is out and about, keeping an eye on the night sky. Simon, where are you? What's happening, please?
I'm at the New Forest Observatory, and you don't have to have an observatory to be able to see the asteroid, Greg. This is one that they're calling a near miss, isn't it?
This one's coming very, very close, 17,000 miles from the surface of the Earth. That's in between us and geostationary satellites, so very close.
So it could knock out some communications.
It could possibly hit one. It's going to be in that range.
But it's not going to be as close as the Russian experience this morning. We've got some pretty dramatic scenes from Russia.
Yeah, that one came in a bit close. That came in and entered the atmosphere, actually broke up and landed. So we ended up with some meteorites there.
And what's the difference between a meteor, a meteorite and an asteroid?
They're all rocks that are travelling in space. The meteorite comes through the atmosphere and actually lands on the Earth. The meteor is what we call shooting stars. They burn up in the atmosphere, and the asteroids, well, they normally miss us. They just go on their way, but this one's coming close.
I'm loving the word normally. As I said, you don't need an observatory like yours to have a look, but I mean, inside you've got some fairly high-tech kit going on there, and you are going to try and get some images for us to show on Monday. But for the rest of us, if we've only got maybe, you know, a pair of binoculars, say, where do we need to look to see it, Greg?
OK, tonight, 8 o'clock in the evening, look low down in the west. The constellation is Leo. This thing's pointing into the direction we should be looking to the west. The star is the nebula in the head of Leo. 8 o'clock, it's close to that. 9:30 p.m. in Ursa Major, that's the plough, between the two stars, Alioth and Megrez.
And we've got some images that you've taken of other meteors and asteroids and also some comets too. What will we actually see tonight? What will we see?
It's very faint, so it'll look like a very faint star, but the thing that will differentiate it from the stars is it's moving fairly quickly. OK,
and that's the thing, a little dot that's moving fast. Of course, the other thing we need is some decent weather to be able to see it. Are we going to get it? Here's the forecast.
That says driving on, as driving off in France. That says on the slopes.
Driving to Europe. Eurotunnel Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian Weather.
Well, even if you happen to have your own observatory, you might not want to spend the whole weekend stuck in it because the weather outside is actually going to be quite nice. It's all because we've got this, an area of high pressure to the east of us. To the west, there is a weather front trying to push in, but don't worry, the high pressure will win the battle, and that means we'll just see a bit more cloud perhaps on Saturday, but plenty of sunshine on Sunday. For tonight, if you are asteroid spotting, the news is equally as good because we've got clear spells to begin with. However, that does mean that the mist and fog is going to return, and by midnight it's going to be fairly dense and pretty extensive too. Also temperatures down to just around freezing, so a bit of frost first thing tomorrow morning, some low cloud, some murk, and that mist and fog will linger, but it will brighten up as we go through the day, and it'll feel fairly pleasant too. Just light winds and temperatures much like today, around 8 or 9 degrees. Now your high tide times for tomorrow, well, you can see in Hastings we're looking at 2:30 in the morning and about 5 to 3 in the afternoon, and then come Sunday it'll be a sunny day.